I had one chance. The event comes to my city once every 300 million years, and I had one chance to capture the shot, and I botched it. Nothing but rim on that one, and there's nothing I can do about it. I want to hide into the bushes just like Homer Simpson did, so I'm just going to do that now. Ow, that's so much sharper than he made. Ow!
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So yesterday was the great solar eclipse, April 8th. It was coming in my path. It was gonna miss us in Toronto, but we traveled to Hamilton where it was direct totality at its finest. So if you want to see the full video, I uploaded it to my better audience, the Vegetable Police Network. They deserve life-changing moments like that. It was a heartwarming video of wonder and joy, so definitely go watch it. But to capture the sun is a whole other beast, and I wrote down 4 reasons why I failed abysmally to capture the moment. So the first reason I failed was because I didn't prepare, and I knew that going in. I did not buy solar filters. I wasn't gonna make a huge ordeal. I just kind of wanted to vlog the feeling of it and just show like what the sky darkening, like it was supposed to be an experience. And then once I got there, I was like, I should try to film it. Ah, damn it. So like I prepared somewhat in that I brought my Sony a7S III with the Zeiss 35mm Tone 2.8 because that had the tiniest lens hole you've ever seen. And those little glasses, the solar glasses, would fit right over that lens element. So I did try, but that's what I got with that. I was like, wow. And I didn't want to risk it. I want to look at the sun right now, actually. That is so amazing. I love these glasses. These are not Eclipse glasses. They're just to have fun all the time. So basically, I just did not prepare to actually film the eclipse. And so like I didn't have the tools for the job once I was there, and then I was makeshifting my way through life. I was using my phone that I didn't bring. I needed that. Oh boy, did I ever need that. So you have the phone here, so I was putting the glasses over my phone, and I couldn't see the damn thing because you can't see the screen. It was like, it's too bright, so I was like, I can't even look at the screen. So like I tried with wide angle, got a little bit, but then like as I'm doing the telephoto lenses, I'm just like, I'm holding it up there and I'm like guessing. So I'm like panning the sky where I thought it might be, and eventually it'll go, it'll be in there. But like the phone wasn't really focusing on the eclipse, and you couldn't control anything, and it didn't look good at all. That's why I wanted to bring the Sony to manually expose, and that brings us to the second failure. When I went there, my original plan was leave the exposure the way it is, so it looks like brightness, and then as the eclipse comes, it turns into darkness, and oh my God, it's so mysterious and dark during the day, wow. But once it hit, for some reason, I was like, I should brighten this. My ego took over, because I have a Sony a7S III. It can see in the dark. So I was like, an eclipse is no match for me. So like I just brightened it up, and then it's like, I was watching the video with my fiance, and she's like, oh, you ruined it. Oh, you brightened it. Why? I'm like, I know. That wasn't the original plan. I effed up bad. Here's everyone in Toronto. I'm not gonna look to see if bikes are, ah! It's a bike lane. Don't ever forget that part. You know how many people I almost kill every day? Hundreds. Not even for the bike thing, for camera-related reasons. Right here, oh good, I passed the cars. So I don't know what took over me in that moment to where I was like, I have to brighten it. 12,800, bro, there's no noise. You won't believe this. It was okay, but it ruined the moment, and I can never get it back. I actually ended up going and editing it again to add in, this is what it would have looked like if I wasn't a moron and upped the exposure for no reason. So we did little side-by-sides, and it's like, see, but that's me guessing at how dark it actually looked. It might have been even darker and more mysterious. We'll never know. And I forgot I was supposed to switch over to ultra wide lens and normal color instead of D-Log. And we're gonna do half the video on that, but I forgot. Just like I forgot to film the eclipse properly. But this could have been us today. You missed it. We go to Hamilton. I'm very unprepared with just a one focal length. If I was to change things for next time, which there won't be a next time, what, 2097 or something, like I'm gonna live. Do you have any idea how much meat I eat? I'll be lucky to see 55. So if I was going again, here's what I would do different. I would buy a solar filter. They're probably pretty cheap. I'd have a telephoto lens. By 2097, I'm hoping we have the Nikon A7S5 with a nice little 1000mm prime, 5.6. But like it's lightweight, everything's hologram lenses instead of real stuff, so it's so light. Hologram lenses, they're coming. So I would have a telephoto on a tripod with solar filters, and I'm filming the actual thing. Second camera on me, a wider angle with no tone, capturing the crowd's joy for the event, and I would position myself near more people. Thankfully, some cool moments happened behind me where like a couple was sharing an apple, total fruitarians, and it was amazing. I did have it at Tony 7.1 for the longest time, so I wouldn't blur the background, but eventually it got dark, and then 2.8, and the ego got me good. By the way, we're on the DJI Action 4 with a Black Pro Mist, quarter strength instead of the Glimmer Glass 3 that I'm usually on. Latest firmware to be so much better quality, you couldn't believe it. But the top-down sun lighting, non-eclipse in its nature, is kind of ruining my face right now, but that's what's happening. I would have also got a lot more slow-motion clips of the crowd. That would have been nice. Just seeing people's moments, slow-motion crowd video footage like that. I got a tiny bit in 4K 60, but that's not enough, and it was very spread out, very far away with my 35mm lens. I should have been walking through the crowd, filming for a bit, like, okay, hon, I'll be back, I'm gonna go get a bunch of shots, and it would have been memorable moments. It's not just about the eclipse, it's about the community and the people together and their reactions. That's what's more exciting and interesting. I was noticing as I'm looking at the eclipse through the glasses, it was cool, but what was more cool was looking behind me and seeing all the people and the color shift and the dynamic shadows, and everything was crazy. But it was the people that I wanted to see more, and I should have filmed more of them. And I would leave the exposure this time to just be manual. Everything is good, and then it gets dark, and that's what happens. You want to see the darkness. So I would leave it right there. And then, final piece, I would have stared at the sun longer, because that was magic. I don't know if you've ever seen a solar eclipse, but when our flat Earth moon passes right directly in front of the sun, which is the same exact size, it creates a ring, which wouldn't happen if the sun was 90,000 million miles away from us. It's just, you can prove it with flashlights and stuff. I've seen it happen. Our Earth is flat. That was so magical of a moment where like I had the glasses on, I couldn't see anything. So I'm like this, I'm looking at our flat Earth sun, the moon is inching towards it, and then it's disappearing, and then I saw nothing. And then I was like, what? And then I took these off and looked at it. And then that was magic. Once it's totality, you can see it and you're not gonna go blind forever. And that was just, I was kind of afraid to look, like, can I look at? You can. And I recommend you stare directly into the sun, no matter what strength it seems, because you're stronger. I believe in you. So like that was magic. Just, I felt like I was getting downloads from the universe. Oh, you should do this. And no, I wasn't. I don't remember one thing, but it was a cool moment, and I would have appreciated it longer if I wasn't afraid. So it was a fail city. I'm glad I didn't bring the Pocket 3. Can you imagine a gimbal trying to hold glasses in front of a gimbal? What's your problem? So I'm gonna go make a vlog for the vegetable police, On the Pocket 3, I brought it with me. Oh, dare we dream that difference. Huh? Who's winning that battle, huh? One of us? Him? I'll leave. So, did you film the eclipse? Omar did a pretty good job. He got a couple shots. Not bad. Uploaded it the same day. I was like, how the fuck? I worked my ass off to get a next day release. It's your problem, Mr. Go-Getter. I'll leave. How you doing? Subscribe for more now, say hi.